A little unusual to show us. Back in February, it was a Megrim sole, and once you've seen this next recipe, you'll definitely cook it with lemon flowers. Now, yes, we're shaking the hands because in rehearsal, you cut your finger quite badly, didn't you?
Quite badly.
There you go.
Yeah,
right.
and you just burst out laughing.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Got Megrim with sea kale and melted potted shrimp butter. But first off, I've got to skin this fish.
Right.
Like I said, Megrim is they're calling it the new Cornish sole. They're trying to give it a better name.
So tell us about Megrim then. Is it native to these shores?
Yes, native to these shores. It's a lovely fish. I think it's also called whiff, you know. But it's...
Whiff?
Whiff, yeah. Not whiffy, whiff.
I think probably Megrim we ought to be stick with, really.
Megrim, yeah, but it wasn't very popular, the name Megrim, so they were trying to...
So they called it whiff?
It's another name.
It's probably the reason why it's not selling, is it?
But a lot of it goes to Spain, and they call it gajo, you know, cook it with olive oil and garlic and things like that. But we're going to skin the dark side. It's a bit fiddly, but if you just work it away from the tail, there you go. Once you get it going, dry cloth, and you take the dark skin off.
Right.
I won't get the eyes looking at you, okay?
So you can do that with, you do this with plaice, sole, that kind of stuff, really. Because this is, it's not the easiest thing to try and find, is it? Because, like you say, the Spanish grab it all.
The Spanish grab it all, but, you know, it's not very expensive at all, you know. You're looking at a fish like this, well, I've got to compare London prices to the rest of the UK, but, you know, you're looking at about £6 a kilo, where lemon soles and things like that would be over £9 a kilo. Right. So it's a good fish.
It's a good value.
And it's very meaty, actually. It's quite a nice texture to it. So there we go. Just give it a nice haircut. Use a pair of sharp scissors. You see how easy that was? There we go. And there we go. Yeah. OK. There's the roe. Just pull the roe out.
Would you use the roe? Because a lot of people use the roes for
Well, I like herring roes. You know, we do a lot of it at the restaurant.
On
herring
toast
roes,
and
on toast and butter and things like that.
Yeah.
There you go. That's ready. Nice bit of flour on there, chef.
Okay, no problem.
I'll get some vegetable oil in the pan. Okay, nice hot pan. Turn the gas up on that. Get it absolutely smoking hot. So
like plaice and sole and stuff like that, there's just a bone running through the centre.
I'll just cut that bit off there. Yeah, it's a nice flat fish to use.
Do you want a bigger knife?
Nice. There's a scissors, chef. I'll do it your technique, like you said earlier. Right, lots of seasoning in the flour.
I know we've banned you from using large knives after this morning, but...
Moving on.
But if you wanted to use those, could you poach those or sort of fry them?
Yeah, I'd fry them, flour them in a bit of butter and, very nice. Right, very hot oil. When you cook soles, white skin down first, then it goes in the pan. And where people go wrong is they shake the pan. Don't shake the pan, OK?
So you just leave it. Nice, hot, non-stick pan, yeah?
Yeah, nice, non-stick pan.
OK.
OK? And don't shake it, get it red hot.
Is there any reason why we don't shake it or not?
Well, you don't. It will start sticking then. That's when you get the problems. But red hot oil, leave it in there, OK?
Right, and that's just plain veg oil in there.
That's plain veg oil.
OK. Now tell us about this stuff then.
Well, sea kale, it's in season now, and it's very expensive. It's about £35 a kilo. Very expensive.
You've gone cheap with the fish, and then you've just blown the budget up.
Well, you can try and blow. Yeah, you have. Yeah. But we're going to do a potted shrimp butter. So to make potted shrimp.
Why is this so expensive then? Because it basically looks like celery.
Yeah. Well, it's only around for a few weeks, and it's nice. You can do different things with it, like poached eggs and olive oil and parmesan, or just put into a butter sauce with some fish. You know.
Do you use this, Claire?
No, don't. Too expensive.
It's too expensive for a 3-star Michelin.
Too expensive. You're joking.
There you go.
There we go. Nice hot oil.
But the flavour is what, if people can find this?
Treat it like asparagus. Exactly like asparagus. That's why it's. You know,
you could use asparagus.
You could use asparagus. Are you chopping my shallots, Session?
Yeah, I've done them.
So we melt the butter. OK.
Yeah, they're done.
Straight in. And we don't want to fry the shallots. We just want to sort of stew them. OK? No colour in there.
Right, can I turn that over now?
Yeah, turn it over. And when we turn it over... There we go. And then put some butter in the pan. If you can whack that in the oven, chef.
Yeah. Now, to go with this, you're going to do, is it a lemon rose?
I'm going to do some lemon flowers. Very old-fashioned.
Lemon flowers?
Lemon flowers, yeah.
All right. Why can't you just do a wedge?
Well, we do something a bit more finesse, chef. Yeah?
Right, OK.
A bit more finesse.
Right, can I just say what we've got in here now?
Yeah, you've got the butter, shallots, stew the shallots, then pop in the mace and cayenne now to flavour it, and just take the pan off the stove and just let it stew together for a bit, OK?
Right. Do you want me to finish that off?
Yeah, no, it'll be right. You need to finish.
There you go.
There we go. Just going to rush this for him, Pete. But we're going to take all the pith off. It's a very long, laborious job there, and I'll put the spices in, OK?
So what spices have you got in here? Now, this is the same as sort of potted shrimps.
Yeah, potted shrimps.
Mace.
Mace and cayenne. Just give that a little stir. But what we're going to put in there, we're going to put in some gentleman's relishes, which is lovely.
Right.
Very old-fashioned.
So what is gentleman's relish?
Well,
Anyway,
it's an anchovy. It's like an anchovy paste with spices and butter.
Yeah.
Very old-fashioned. Something that you'd see in the old London clubs years ago. You know, with Scotch woodcock, and you spread it on toast. It's nice as a canapé. You can spread it on toast into little sandwiches, and do some cucumber slices on top.
Right.
It's very nice, very tasty, and very underused. You know, it's an English product as well.
So that's what we end up with. That's what you wanted, was it?
Yeah, that's it. 2 nice slices. Take the pips out. That's it.
There you go.
Then years ago, when you do a sole meuniere, you put them slices on top in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So just let those stew together.
But this is an old school little garnish as well.
Very old school. Then when you do sole meuniere, you'd put chopped parsley one side.
Yeah.
You know.
Now we know Amanda's a lover of markets. What should she be looking for if there's anything in season at the moment?
Oh, hispy cabbage is in now, isn't it? Hispy cabbage.
Hispy cabbage.
Hispy, things like that. Yeah.
Right.
Very tasty. Let's get that out of the way.
How's your thumb holding up?
The thumb's just about holding up.
Yeah, it's just about hanging off. By the looks of it. Right. This you've got in there. Is that the cayenne that's changed the colour?
Yeah,
of
the cayenne's in there, and the gentleman's relish and butter.
Right.
So if we're going to pop them, you know, the shrimps are going into a little pot now.
Right.
And then we could just pop that. You know? So in goes the shrimps, and just give that a little stir for me, James.
Well, yeah.
There's a spoon there, Sheffy.
There you go. Okay. So do you want any black pepper in there or not?
Yeah, I've just seasoned it. I think I'll put salt, pepper.
So they go in at the last minute. These are the little sort of...
That's the little shrimps. And, you know, they're lovely shrimps. And I was talking about prawns, you know, earlier on, we were having a chat. I was trying to get Cardigan Bay prawns in the restaurant, you know.
Yeah.
Can I get them? No, it's all going abroad again. Right. All the Cardigan Bay prawns. I can't get them in London. They're all going to Spain and Portugal.
I think that's this thing that's happening quite a lot now.
It's frustrating.
We've got it, but we keep exporting it.
But the French and Spanish and Portuguese know how good our fish is and our meat. And, you know, like we were talking about Rungis earlier. When I was in Rungis, and there's all our beef, our lamb, our oysters, our langoustines, and it's like, hang on, we need to keep it on these shores.
There you go.
That's the sea cow, Blanche.
Right, and that literally only takes, what, 2 minutes?
Yeah, literally 3 or 4 minutes. It's just nicely refreshed.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah, it's very tasty. Just melted butter and black pepper. You can have that as a starter.
Right, I've got our fish in here, so you want me to get that out?
Get the fish out.
So a really hot oven for this is the key to it, yeah. Do that next to your net curtains at home. But very, very hot.
How's that looking?
And we're just going to take a little bit of this butter, because I want to take
just
this...
a little nappe over the top.
Yeah. Use that.
That's it.
So that's the butter just gone on before you put it in the oven, yeah?
So you don't shake the pan and that just cook nicely.
Right.
And it's quite a nice sturdy fish. I like this fish. Right. You eat fish, but not the shellfish, is that right?
I love real fish, yeah, and I love halibut.
Oh, it's my favourite.
Oh,
there you go.
It's just fantastic.
Right.
And sea bean, that's a wonderful fish.
Of the sea cow on top. Can you spoon over the...
I'll put that on, because I know you've only got one hand now.
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
So that's just literally blanched. A couple of minutes, that sea cow. Not a lot.
Lovely, James. Lovely. Excellent.
Looks, I have to say, fantastic.
It smells lovely, doesn't it?
Put some of that proper butter on it. Look at that. There you go.
Got a nice couple of slices on there. Okay.
Happy with that?
That's lovely. And then we sprinkle on some
You got some of there?
Oh, thank you,
pea
Chef.
shoots.
Then we've got these little tendril pea shoots. There you go. Megrim, sea cow, melted potted shrimp butter.
With my wedge of lemon. Done. There you go, I'll take that off because it looks absolutely spectacular. Right, when you get to dive into this... I told you before the show you wouldn't leave here hungry.
Gosh.
That's your first one. Dive into that. It's fabulous, isn't it? On a restaurant menu, you'd be looking at...
beautiful.
What, 30 quid for that?
Oh,
beautiful.
And it's not pallid, you know what I mean?
No,
it just looks lovely and colourful and gorgeous.
It's so fresh as well. And cooked in real time, you can see it just comes off the bone.
You can make the shrimps the day before, then just melt them in the pan and pour it over the fish.
Yeah, and it just comes straight off the bone. It is actually fully cooked all the way through.
Should have smell television. This just smells
nice
delicious.
aroma.
And the shrimps give it a bit of kick because you've got that cayenne in there.
Lovely, isn't it?
Everything else.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh,
Happy with that?
this is a great
And
breakfast.
easy to eat lemon slices.
I'm just going to have another bit and then pass it on. So.
The idea is to get a
Seriously.
big spoonful.
All right,
You'll
okay.
learn by the end of the show just to get the whole Yorkshire pudding if it gets picked.
Taste the cow.
There you go. Dive into that.
No,
one.
I haven't tasted it.
Right, well, let's dive in. So we need some wine.